Grip Post reported that CNN and MSNBC were caught manipulating numbers in order to give Joe Biden an artificial edge. Financial Times published an article by Lady Camilla Candish titled "Remainers of Lost must now accept defeat." The review online and the titled report that Sandy Hook was convicted in South Africa for using the K word. Newsletter reported that Provincial Sinn Féin backs Westminster legislation, and that needs to be emphasised. ABC reported that the US government resumed executions. Lurgan reported that £3,500 of heroin was found. Fox 2 Detroit reported that Berkeley man Taylor Wingate was beaten to death after crashing his car. Daily Mail reported that 14 teenagers man until he had a broken eye socket and a severe head injury outside the Hilton, Washington DC. And LifeSite News reported that Amy Callow is suing St. Louis's County for a sex change imposed on her son without her. Washington Free Beacon reported that Bernie Sanders said he would not move the US Embassy back to Tel Aviv. Irish News reported that Boris Johnson stated that the prosecution of British soldiers must end. Belfast Live, BBC and Irish News reported that the IRA targeted RUC officers with an explosive device in Craigavon. Quds News Network and Press TV reported that the United Nations blacklisted Israel and Saudi Arabia for killing children. Life News, Alabama eliminated parental rights for rapists. Life News reported that Belgium euthanized a 9-year-old, 11-year-old and a 17-year-old. Society for the Protection of Unborn Children reported that post-abortive women seeking counselling increased by 82% in Cork. Life News reported that Canada censored a pro-life billboard in West Kelowna for having an accurate message that the right to life does not depend on location. Life News reported that the pro-life film Unplanned was screened at Washington DC's Planned Parenthood Centre. The Guardian reported that a young boy died after he and his mother were pushed in front of a train by an Eritrean in a murderous hate crime in Frankfurt's main train station. NJ.com reported that Trump signed this resolution 1327 into law. This permanently extends a fund to compensate 9/11 first responders. The Independent reported that Jacob Rees-Mogg said the increase in food bank usage is rather uplifting. I disagree. Huffington Post reported that Rand Paul offered to buy Ilhan Omar a ticket back to Somalia. CNBC reported that Trump will impose 10% tariffs on $300 billion worth of Chinese goods in September. Right to Life reported that abortions in the 6 counties will cost £5 million a year. Abortions will be on demand for 7 months of pregnancy. The Hindustan Times reported that Rinku Sahu and Kailash Kumar have been arrested for kidnapping, raping and murdering a 3-year-old girl in Tafanagar in India. Democracy Now! Reported that Kamala Harris promised to privatise Medicare. The Dublin Gazette reported that Kazi Faraz pled guilty to sexual assault. RT reported that 4 1/2 of cocaine worth €1 billion was seized in Germany. Irish Independent reported that Irish Gaelic could be dropped as a compulsory school subject in the Irish Free State. The Guardian reported that Tower Hamlets Council refused to host the big ride for Palestine. The Metro reported that the British government will create military schools for working class children. This is preparing poor people to be cannon fodder. LifeSite News reported that Louisiana drag queen Dylan Pontiff admitted that he grooms children at story hour events. KDFW reported that a North Carolina girl was found with human traffickers in North Texas. The Daily Mail reported that a man paid $80 for a baby in Guatemala in order to get asylum in the US. Electronic Intifada reported that Israel bombed Palestine for 10 days. LifeSite News reported that the University of California, San Francisco uses papayas and watermelons to make training abortionists fun. Extra reported that the ISIS terrorists Yunus Uzayd, Abdesamad Ejud and Rashid Fadi were executed by a firing squad. They gained notoriety when they murdered a couple of Scandinavian hitchhikers. Republican News reported that a cancer victim was beaten in an RUC raid in Belfast. This must be condemned without reservation.